This racetrack actually looks much better here today than what we've seen yesterday. The temperature about 36 degrees currently here in Traverse City, Michigan. Light winds out there, but it appeared in the last 2 hours the temperature may be dropping, so that'll be dynamite. If we can drop a couple degrees, Nate, here, it'll be real good.
All right, I think our J.D. Hawk is with us, and he's got some of his first chimings of the morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. I wanted to make sure everybody got the word that CH Marine Services brought us that last race, and we want to make sure their logo stays up a little bit longer here. Our next race is going to be brought to us by Mark's Tire, and you'll see that logo change here in a few minutes. That is the Mod 600 Mini Enduro. Again, we want to thank our sponsors very, very much. CH Marine Services up there in the Sioux. They not only fix boats in the summer, but they fix snow machines in the winter as well. So if you need some work done on your sled, go ahead and check out CH Marine Services. We do appreciate their support. Like I said, next one coming up is going to be the good folks from Mark's Tire. They're over there just outside of, I had it in the tip of my fingers before. They're right near Rudyard and whatnot over there. I'll look it up.
Kinross?
No, they're near Kinross. But I got to get their town right, and that's my fault, so I apologize for not being slightly prepared.
Well, that's okay. You've been a busy man this weekend, JD, doing a super job. You and Kevin doing a great job. MIRA race coverage here at up in Traverse City, Michigan. Again, we got a couple sleds ready to go.
Brimley is the location for Mark's Tire. Thank you, JD. All right, it is now the Old Mod 600 race, and it's no rest for the weary. By the way, we have another head-to-head duel coming up, and once again, it's Troy DeWald. Picked up the win. He'll stay on the same sled, and he'll get to go right back out there and win in this next one. Yeah,
DeWald's got that Polaris all warmed up and ready to rock out there. He just briefly went back pit side, pull it right back out on the track, and we'll see Austin Leak, the Hubbard Lake, Michigan rider on that 95 Polaris XCR. He'll do battle. This is your Old Mod 600 race.
As of right now, as they are following around that Kaisner Construction pace sled, it looks like we're still set for 10 laps, waiting for official word from race control on that after we had shortened the last event to just 5 laps. But again, DeWald coming off the win there, and Austin Leak getting ready for another head-to-head battle this morning, as we've certainly been significantly shortening the mini Enduros to an even shorter length, 5 laps on the first one, and currently looking like we are set for 10 for the second.
Watch now for that pace sled to pull into the infield area, and we'll look for a green flag start here as these two machines, both good riders. You can see the camera on the front of Austin Leak's number 22 as he comes off that turn 4 air. This is going to be a good one. These are two very experienced, very good racers out there, ready to go.
O'Reilly Auto Parts green flag in the air across the advanced installation start-finish line. DeWald has the inside. We'll see if Leak can slip around the outside. Look at DeWald with the correction off the exit of turn 2 on the bars. He'll slide it out in front, and DeWald's got the lead down the backstretch, working lap 1 of 10 in the Old Mod 600 Mini Enduro.
Boy, does that Polaris hook up and disappear. That number 60 is hooked up and gone. Leak a bit of a challenge off that turn 2 area, but DeWald got on the throttle, and he was got a pretty good, about a 5-length lead here now down the back straightaway.
Both racers on Polaris sleds, a 1990 Polaris Indy for DeWald, a 95 Polaris XCR for Austin Leak, who continues to try to give chase. The advantage was 7/10 of a second last time around. Let's see what DeWald has potentially been able to stretch it to here. The gap went down just slightly, 6/10 of a second at the end of that one. 8 laps to go here. DeWald leading Leak in Old Mod 600.
We had the great opportunity of spending time with Austin Leak just recently, about 4 weeks ago, and watched him building this beautiful sled.
You could see Leak really pushing that thing. You could see that thing go sideways when he was on the brake. He's closing the gap here, Nate. Austin Leak making a charge.
Significantly close to inside 0.3 of a second. He went inside in 3 and 4. He'll try outside here through 1 and 2, following right in the tracks of DeWald. Austin Leak is coming, and DeWald's going to have to put up a fight here in turn 3. Leak peering to the inside, a little bit of a slide as he tries to fight that 22 across the track. DeWald stays in front for 1 more lap. 6 to go in Old Mod 600.
Austin Leak, just a little bit of a slide out to the outside. He'll lose a little bit of ground, but he'll quickly gather it back up. Look at them work the bars. Austin Leak, the back end of that sled real loose as he tries frantically to close up on the back of your leader, Troy DeWald.
Big run for Leak. You see him get on the binders just a little bit and a slip on the entry of the corner. That allows DeWald to stay in front. One more lap halfway through the Old Mod 600 Mini Enduro. The gap is 0.3 of a second. They cross into the first corner. DeWald leading Leak. Now Leak trying to over-under him and see if he can slip back with a run down the backstretch. This is his best run yet. A move may be coming for Leak. He just pulls on the binders on the entry. DeWald will lead it for one more lap.
Yeah, Leak took a look on the inside off that turn 2. First time we've seen him take that line off turn 2, and he seemed to gain quite a bit of ground. Watch for him to take another look on the inside here, down in that lap 1 and 2. This time he'll slide out. He got wide out into the, let's say, the marbles here and the ice dust, and he'll lose ground down that back straightaway.
It was 0.5 of a second across the line last time. DeWald's going to be able to likely stretch it a little bit, but that 22 just buffering back and forth across the middle of that racing line. The gap is just about 0.7 of a second with 3 laps to go. DeWald leading Leak in this head-to-head battle in Old Mod 600.
One last charge here right now. Leak is starting to close the gap again. Here he comes. He's coming up on the back end of Troy DeWald's number 60 as they come down that front straightaway. The gap is closed here as they enter another lap.
Down to 0.4 of a second, 2 laps to go. This has been the run every time. Able to kind of dime in the corner a little bit, cut it across with a 22, and Austin Leak's been getting a big run down the back stretch. He'll look to get it down the second half of the straightaway again, but it looks like this time it's DeWald just pulling him slightly as they find their way down to the white flag. 1 to go. DeWald fighting with the 60. The left front of the machine coming off the track as he takes the white.
It's all about being smooth here, Nate, and Troy DeWald's one of the best out there. Again, he's got a pretty good lead down the back straightaway. Here he comes off 3, 2, 4 to the line. You call her, Nate.
He had an 0.8 of a second lead coming to the final lap. Into turn 3, Troy DeWald leading Austin Leak, who has one last charge on his 95 Polaris. It'll be the 90 Polaris. Across the line, Troy DeWald, back-to-back winner to open the day. He takes the Old Mod 600 win and takes the O'Reilly Auto Parts checkered flag.
And across that advanced insulation start-finish line.
Look at that. That was an absolutely beautiful race here in Traverse City. Boy, I'll tell you what, these track conditions are considerably better than what they were yesterday. Those two riders were getting it on out there. Troy DeWald, he again takes his second checkered flag of the day here on that beautiful 600 Polaris.
Certainly been as perfect of a start as you can hope for. Same sled, couple wins, and Troy DeWald, he's been on track for 15 laps today, and he's led for 15 laps today. So that is about as good as you can hope for, and I think better yet, there's probably now no one that has better knowledge of what these track conditions are currently this morning than Troy DeWald with his back-to-back wins on that hooked-up number 60.
Troy DeWald to Alpena, Michigan, the home town of that veteran rider, many-time champion up at the I-500 on board those cataract collision machines in that Enduro, and great run here today. That was a pretty nice race here. Austin Leak, nothing to be ashamed of. Boy, he put in a good fight. He closed the door, just about got there, but couldn't quite make it happen there, so he'll have to finish second here today.
It was a crafty race from Leak. He certainly, we saw a few times, he was able to alter his line on the exit of turn 2, was able to find some speed advantages, and nearly overtook DeWald.